Yo, what's going on everyone? In today's video, I will be showing you all of the fastest money methods that you should be doing this entire week in GTA 5 Online to make yourself millions upon millions of dollars in no time. That's right, and in total, I will be covering 7 different money methods all in this one video. That being said, if you go on to enjoy, please don't forget to go down below and drop a like on it for me. But with all of that out the way, let's now get into the very first money method. Alright, so getting into the first one, we are going to be doing the Lunar New Year stunt races, which once again for the very last week in GTA 5 Online will be paying triple money plus triple RP. To start these, it's very simple. First, open up the pause menu, go over to where it says online, click jobs, play job, Rockstar created, and then stunt races. Then you'll see all of the Lunar New Year stunt races here at the very top, so you could start whichever one of these races you want to. Once in the race, if you haven't played these before, they are pretty similar to any other stunt race in GTA 5 Online because you are going around a pretty crazy map with pretty crazy turns, except the only difference in these races is you have a boost that you can use whenever you have the boost available. That's right, take a look. Whenever I activate my boost button, there actually appears some flames behind my exhaust that gives me a huge boost to my car, but keep in mind you can only use that boost once your boost is available at the bottom left corner of your screen right underneath the minimap. As you can see, whenever that yellow bar is slightly full, that is when you have some boost and you want to be using it as much as possible during the entire race, so never let it get completely full. Aside from that though, in order to make the most money out of everyone in these races, you do need to make sure you come in a high position like first, second, third, or fourth place. Honestly, if you aren't coming in those high positions, I wouldn't recommend you doing this money method. Because just cutting straight to it, here's how much money I got paid once I won the entire race. Of course, I came in first place. I was only in the race for just over 11 minutes and got paid $106,000. And also on top of that, 20,900 RP, which is very good. So even if you don't need money in GTA 5 Online and you just need leveling, this is definitely a great leveling up strategy to do this week in GTA 5 Online while it is paying triple money and triple RP. And if you are somebody who is lucky enough to be good at doing these races in GTA 5 Online, then make sure you win at least 2 of them by this week, because as you'll see if you open up the interaction menu, then go down to where it says challenges and weekly challenge. This week's weekly challenge is to simply win 2 stunt races. So after you win those 2 stunt races, you'll get paid an extra $100,000 bonus for completing the weekly challenge. So make sure you do that. Alright, but now getting into the third money method, I will now be showing you how to make $101,000 in only 1 minute. That's right, super fast money. If you want to do this, first open up the pause menu, then come over to this exact location at the Maze Bank Arena where this week's regular time trial is located at. Once over here, call out your fastest motorcycle that you own and then drive it on top of the time trial to click red D-pad. From here, simply stay still, but then open up the pause menu to come up here to where the checkpoint is at and mark it. Once you've marked it, drop the pause menu, open up the phone, click here where it says jobless to then exit out of the time trial just like so. From here, whenever you are ready, simply click right D-pad to start the time trial and follow where I'm going through this little section onto the main road. Once you are on the main road, it is literally so simple from here, because all you are doing is following the waypoint the entire way through, straight down this entire road, cutting through the entire middle of the city. And once you cut through the entire middle of the city and are over at the destination and you beat it in time, here's how much money you'll get paid as long as you didn't mess up the whole way over there. Take a look, as I said, $101,000 in just over 1 minute of beating a very easy time trial. Just make sure you do it by this week. Alright, but now getting into the fourth money method, we are going to be doing the counterfeit cash business sell missions, which this week are paying double money. That's right, this is very good and also an easy way to make money this week in GTA 5 Online during the background of us playing the game, because as you know, MC businesses can be completely ran during the background as long as you are buying supplies constantly for the business. So to run this business, there's 2 different ways. First of all, by going over to any master control terminal you own to then have access to the counterfeit cash factory business from here, or you could simply enter inside the actual business itself and then log into the computer. Once signed into your counterfeit cash factory business, what we first need to do is make sure our supplies level is all the way full constantly. That way the stock level can rise and get completely full. So to do this, go over to where it says resupply and you'll see 2 different options. The only option you ever want to click is buy supplies, because by buying supplies, all we'll have to do is wait 5 to 10 minutes and then we'll be delivered a full set of supplies to the business just like so. And you'll literally just need to keep on doing that as many times as possible until your stock level is completely full, because once it is completely full, we will then be ready to sell it. Which, take a look, my stock level is currently all the way full, so I am already ready to sell. So once you're ready to sell, click on where it says sell stock and make sure you sell your stock to the farthest location, which for me is to Blaine County for $992,000. Don't worry, these sell missions are completely able to be done as a solo player because you do have 45 minutes to complete the entire sell mission, which I was able to do right here with 3 different airplanes. And once I delivered all of my products, here's how much money I got paid. As it said, once I click sell, $992,000. Which is honestly very good money considering that filling up the business is very simple. The only hard part is actually selling the product, which only takes around 20 to 30 minutes. Getting into the 5th money method now, I will be showing you how to make $252,000 in only 2 minutes. If you want to do this, first open up the pause menu, then come over to this exact location at the Ron Alternates Wind Farm, where this week's HSW time trial is located at. Once over here, call out your fastest HSW vehicle that you own to then drive it on top of the time trial, and from here click right D-pad, but simply stay still and open up the pause menu. Then come down here to where the checkpoint is at to simply mark it. Once you've marked it, drop the pause menu, open up the phone, click here where it says job list to then exit out of the time trial just like so. From here, whenever you are ready, click right D-pad to start the HSW time trial and just follow this dirt road all the way straight down onto the main road. Once you are on the main road, it is literally as simple as you following the waypoint the entire way through, trying your best to dodge traffic. Because on the way over there, you shouldn't have any problems whatsoever since it is so simple. The only hard part is dodging traffic, which if you were able to dodge traffic the whole way over there and were able to beat the HSW time trial in time, here's how much money you'll get paid. As you could see, $252,000 for beating a very simple HSW time trial in just over 2 minutes. Just of course, make sure you do it by this week. Okay, so now getting into the 6th money method, we are going to be doing the MC Clubhouse contracts, which this current week in GTA 5 Online are paying out double money and also double RP. To start these, it's very simple and you could also do them with a set of friends as long as they are in your MC. But to start them, enter inside your MC Clubhouse and then go over to your contract board where you'll see 3 different contracts. Of course, not all of them you'll be able to start as a solo player, only some of them. In this case, I started the Hit the Roof mission, which is one of the newer MC Clubhouse missions, and it's a pretty simple mission where I had to go over to an area and find a set of keys on a roof and also a cutting saw. Which finding the keys were really simple. They are literally here on the side of one of these containers. Once you get the keys, you have to next find the saw, which is also very easy. It is going to be inside of one of the containers you can actually enter inside. But once you stole both things, you now have to go over to 3 different containers and find which one has the oppressor inside, which once you find the correct one, you then have to get on the oppressor and then deliver it over to the buyer. Which once I successfully delivered it over to the buyer, I then had to leave the area, and once I left the area, here's how much money I got paid for this mission, a total of $56,000, which is very good money for a mission that took me under 4 minutes to complete as a solo player as well. But yeah, you could do these contracts literally back to back as many times as you want to, and like I said, you could also do it with a crew of friends. And that now brings me to the 7th and final money method of today's video, which we are now going to be taking advantage of the street dealers, which this week all the street dealer sales are paying out double money. That's right, these guys are somebody you definitely want to be hitting up this week. So to find them, all you want to do first is open up the pause menu and look for this exact icon on the map. There's a total of 3 of them around the map of Los Santos every single day, but they are going to be switching locations every day as well. So your location might not be the same as mine. Anyway, once you found a street dealer and are over at their location, you want to click right D-pad to speak to them and you'll see all the product they are going to be selling. As I said, there are going to be 3 different street dealers that you can go up to every single day in GTA 5 Online, and each 3 of them will specialize in a different product each. In this case, my street dealer specializes in flowers, so that means his flower is going to be worth even more money than all of the rest of the products. But once you did sell your street dealer all of the product that you have, you can now go over to the other 2 street dealers who sell more product to them. But once you sell product to all 3 of the street dealers, you can no longer sell any more to them until it's been 24 hours. Anyway though, that is now going to be the end of today's video. You officially know all of the fastest money methods you should be doing this entire week in GTA 5 Online to make yourself lots of money in no time. Like I said towards the beginning of the video, if you went on to enjoy my video and you still haven't already, please do me a favor by going down below and dropping a like on it before you click off. And of course, if you aren't, make sure you also hit that subscribe button. And yeah, with all that being said, until next time, I will see you all in my very next video. Peace.